I'm here. Shoot, hang on.
Monsieur Christie a toujours dit.
I don't speak French, so your ads are wasted on me. Hang on a second. All right. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Let me just pop out the live chat here. And I have to wait for my kettle to boil because dopey me. What are we wearing today? Let's wear pink. No. Let's wear pink opalescent. I put supper in the air fryer and plugged my kettle in at the same time. Oh, you bent over. And of course I popped a breaker, didn't I? Hey, I'll be right back in a second. I'm going to get my tea. Make sure everybody who comes in here says hello in the chat so that I can say hello back. Let me move some things around here too. That's a little bit better. All right, I'll be right back. My kettle just boiled. Oh. I'm a-coming. You should see what Howie's doing to the garage. There's going to be a video on Life with the Volfies. I just got off from talking to Bubba. Mel phones me on Messenger, and then I open it up, and he's like right there going, hi. He lights up my life. How's everybody doing? Let me pop out the participants list and say hello to everybody who's gotten here. Barefoot Chickens, Barefoot Black Rock. Thank you for the support. Seashell, Carol, Celeste, Donna Lull, Becky, Candy, KB Canner, Linda Bob, Lori Lazor, McChesney, Rita Svet, Sharon Addick, Sherry Leach, Stacy Robbins, Ninja Clan Kathy. And where is Yoshi these days? Trish Young and Yellow Bird. How is everybody doing? Let's just go to live chat here and pop it on out so that I can see what's being said. Hi, how's it going? So our barn started out as this little barn with a couple of stalls. And then Howie added on a bit of a roof coming out this way so we could, I can't remember what it was for, but he extended it so that we had more room. And then we put a lean-to on the back. Remember my last two pigs lived in that little space and they got loose and I cleaned their thing in. Anyway, he's torn out all those inside walls and he's making the shop much, much bigger. Much, much bigger. Hey, potato head. So there's going to be, he's not done, but he is finally going to get rid of that pile of junk. That paint booth that it took them 2 days and $100 in gas to and a crew to 2 days to bring it home from Cornwall, and now it's just ours to dispose of now because he never used it. So, hey, Michelle Maria, Ebby Iggy, hi. What's going on? What's going on, KB? A big chunk of number 19 tooth broke off last night. Doesn't hurt, just a big piece missing. Oh, you're going to worry that with your tongue, aren't you? Listen, if it's just a chunk, be grateful. I've got teeth that are falling out from bone loss. You can feel here where this one tooth is. You can see me push it with my tongue, right? This one right here, it's just loose. And when you feel inside behind it, the bone with the other teeth is like this, and then it goes, and the bone's just disintegrating. It's really weird. Lynn Vetter Smith, Katrina Babe, how are you? I know your tongue won't stop inspecting, and it's gonna drive you batshit for a little while. So try not to worry it too much. Like me. So I'm almost done harvesting tomatoes. There's a little video coming out on Tuesday showing you, that I'm probably going to go out sometime on Tuesday and harvest the green tomatoes if we don't get a frost between now and then, and put them in a box to ripen. And when all my tomatoes are ripe, I start canning my garden medley vegetables. I figure I've got about a half a bushel. But the thing is now that I'm thinking, I cut the ends off. I should have washed them before I cut the ends off, because then I could have just dumped them all into the stock pot, cooked them, put them through the food mill, but they're dirty. So I am going to have to wash them before they go into the stock pot. Walk in and wait till they see me. How do you chew, Bev? Very carefully. I'm missing all the molars there. All the molars over here. So my face is cockeyed. I have molars up here and molars down here, except for that loose one. So I basically chew with this portion of my teeth. It's not easy. I cut my steaks and pork chops up very, very fine. I'm headed. I've got to find, a way of getting artificial teeth, dentures. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Hey, Mighty Mouse Mom. Why am I a Mighty Mouse Mom? I don't understand the answer to the question. So, hi, Sherry. So, yeah. And so anyway, he's gone out. Now, do you remember when we bought we didn't buy, but we bought a secondhand pool for parts. And I said to Howie, well, you can just take that metal surround of the pool and cut it in half and clad my garden beds with it. Oh, no, that's just too much work. You know what he is doing, though? He's using it like siding. He has taken the wall out between the lean-to and the barn, and he's taken the wall out between the rest of the barn, and I don't know what it is. There's a video coming. He's showing what he's doing, but he's wrapping the entire lower half with the pool wall, the other pool wall. And because it's like 4 feet high, 4.5 feet high, and he's wrapping the whole part of the building except where he's going to put in a door and stuff like that. Hi, Empress. Did you send me that email? Hi, Snowbella. How are you, darling? Check your mouse ears, girl. These aren't mouse ears. They're just ears. They're not mouse ears. They're actually cat ears if you really go to it. But I just like them. I just like them. You'll never see me wear Disney's Mickey Mouse ears ever. Ever, ever, ever. So, oh yeah, I just went in my freezer. So tomorrow's a baking day. I just went in my freezer. I found 19 black bananas in my freezer. 19! Do you know how many loaves of banana bread that is? Like 8. So I'm baking banana bread tomorrow. Full stop. Thank you, Linda Bob. Hey, Rosie. How are you? How's Seashell today? Hi, Lacey Black. Not yet. Beyond busy canning, buying my neighbor's organic garden tomorrow too. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say at least 8 or 9, right? And the way I see it is I still have 3 of the little chocolate zucchini bread loaves left. Now, I made them last week, right? And so sometimes when I film something, it doesn't get edited for a couple of days. So don't try and follow my life in order on video. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Hey, Michelle. I'm doing well today, and I hope everyone is having a nice day. I am glad to hear it, and I'm having a great day. There will be maybe a little house live tonight for Reading with Beverly Volfie. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll see how I feel at 8 o'clock. I get really upset with myself when I say I'm going to do a live stream and then 8:30 comes along and I'm like, I can't move. I got to go to bed. You know what I mean? So, hey, crazy but not dangerous. Michelle Barnhill. Autumn, hi, Nat. So, I'm baking banana bread tomorrow. Excuse me. I'm just going to cut, because they're frozen, I'm going to cut the ends off the bananas, and then I'm going to stand them up in my smaller mixer bowl. So in the morning, I just have to go and pull the skins off. Can people buy your book via email if they send you money? No, honey, I don't have it. I don't have a physical copy of my book. This is the copy I have. Okay. And so, no, I can't do it that way. It's being sold through Blurb. And I have noticed the prices have gone up. But you can order paperback, which is cheaper. You can order it like a soft cover, which is cheaper, right? But that's the lowest price I can do and still make $5 on each book, right? So any more on the cookbook, everything 2 book? I may have been medicated, but I wrote it all down. I'm going to do now. Don't expect that to happen anytime soon. All right. I am in harvest season and canning season, and I've got to get my house clean before the kids come for Thanksgiving. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to be able to afford to get somebody to come in and do the big cleaning. I'm just going to start picking at stuff. And tomorrow I'm making banana bread. I mean, I'm going to have time. Plus, this will probably be the last Little House Live. Hang on a second. I got to check something here. That's probably going to be the last, when I finish the long winter, it's probably going to be the last Little House Live for a while. Because now I have to start reading and editing Little Women for my reading channel. People have been asking for that for a very long time. So I'm going to be reading Little Women, and I hope to have it done throughout the winter. Canning a big batch of salsa today. Oh, we don't need a lot of salsa. I've got bananas that need to be turned into banana bread tomorrow. I've got more venison bone broth with veggies. It tastes really good so far. Well, that's good. I have maybe 3 more No, wait a minute. I have maybe 3 more payments on my beef and pork. I think I owe probably about $300, and then my whole pig and my half a cow are paid for. I know. I'm looking forward to doing Little Women. It's going to be difficult for me because there are so many characters in the book, but I have to get the main characters, which is you know, Marmee and Joe and Beth and Amy, and who's the other one? It's been a while anyway. Link says $40 plus 18 shipping and tax. Can you email a copy we can print ourselves? If we e-transfer you, good way to raise some money immediately. The link is so expensive with tax and shipping. I can't help that, honey. I don't have a copy of the book on my computer. I don't. I don't have. Most of my videos are gone off my computer. Why? Because I don't have the storage capacity. And I have had several over the years, multiple terabyte external hard drives, only to have them crash and me lose everything anyway. So I don't store anything older than a month on my computer, and then it's gone. It's completely gone when it comes to editing material and rough footage and all that stuff. I can't wait till you do Little Women. You'll do a great job. Well, I hope so, Catsy. I hope so. So I'm baking banana bread tomorrow. Howie's revamping the garage. It's now a garage. It's not a barn anymore. And I'm waiting for deer carrots. So payday is going to be a grocery day. Whether I'm getting like payday at the end of next week is whether I'm getting a lot of groceries or I'm going up north to get deer carrots, one way or another. I'm sorry, Empress. You know what? If I could not do that. I could not do that. It's just the way it is. That book was written 8 years ago, and I haven't been able to do one since. So that is also a lot of work. It looks small and easy and clunky, but you have to go through a book writing software for placing photos. You've got to gather the photos. You've got to gather all these things. So yeah, in 2015, that was 8 years ago, almost 9. So I am going to work on what my grandmother would tell you to save, or what my grandmother would tell you. I think that's what I'm going to say, what my grandmother would tell you. And there's going to be a lot in there. There's going to be a lot of stuff that isn't in the first book. I always email things to myself, then I'm not using my computer storage. Do you know how many email addresses I actually have? I have so many Google email addresses that they're not going to let me do another one. I just got the card exchange email for the USA set up, and the Canadian Seeds of Hope card exchange is going to have to go to a different address that I have already made up that nobody knows about yet, because I actually made that address for Facebook so I could do one last Facebook account. And if this Facebook account goes wonky, I'm never doing another one. I just saw an article. Where is it? Let me just here. I'm going to read this article to you. So if you have no idea why you shouldn't be on Facebook, let me tell you. Okay. Let me see here. My God, it's gone. It may be gone. Well, okay, I'll have to look at Gab, because obviously Facebook doesn't like to hear bad about themselves. Here it is. Yeah, it's not on Facebook. Here we go. This is from Reclaim the Net, which is a it's just like a news thing. Okay, listen carefully, kids. Court orders Facebook to comply with subpoena for data on all users that broke COVID-19 misinformation rules. I'm going to put this in the description box here, so you guys can go ahead and read that. But, okay, let me just pop this out. But if you think, I've been railing against Facebook's, this is just news, honey. It's not anything. It's not fake news. It's not any of that stuff. That is a while back, Joe Rogan did an interview with MZ. You know who I'm talking about when I say MZ, right? You know, the Meta guy, the Facebook guy. And Joe Rogan literally got him to admit that he took that MZ took suggestions from the FBI on how to skew things on Facebook, how to edit things and censor things on Facebook. So this is the next step, because they listened to the government, which the FBI is a Federal Bureau of Investigation. Therefore, it is a government-run program. So the moment they took suggestions Facebook took suggestions from the FBI, it became a part of, it became a government-run program to a certain degree. Now they're saying if there's any COVID-19 misinformation posted on Facebook, the government has the right to subpoena those names and the content from Facebook. I'm not kidding. Gab, folks. All right, I'm done talking about it. I'm just saying, read that article. Put your it's going to ask you for an email. Give it your email that you use for everything else, right? Not your personal email, but use a Google email and put it in there, because you'd be amazed the information that they send me through email, right? Hey, Robin Rose, how are you? I'm doing well today. Hey, Kara Krantz. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving. I found a piece of paper when I was going through my photos when I cleaned my closet. Are you going to do the dryer vent now? What do you mean, don't bug you, woman? The one thing I asked you to do all weekend. Okay. If he doesn't get to it, I'll do it. What's that? It's also Sunday afternoon and almost supper time. Oh, you've got to fix the breaker for the air fryer. I plugged my kettle in and popped the breaker. So supper won't be ready till you pop the breaker back. Yeah. So if thank you, dear. Now I'm just going to give you my gab here, because this is, wait a minute. Here's my gab. Now if you go to my gab, whoops, shoot. Hang on a second. If you go to my gab and you scroll through my page, you'll see all kinds of stuff. You'll see racial slur stuff. You'll see religious fanatic stuff, but you'll see a lot of good information too, because those crappy things we don't want to see are the price of free speech, right? It's not censored. But if you go through my page, you'll see all the stuff I post on Facebook that doesn't get shown. So the only clunky thing about it is I'm setting up a Facebook or a Gab Connected Hearts page, but there is a chat section, but it really isn't like Messenger, right? So we'll get there. Man. Did you hear that, Howie? Good, he's outside. Or he's down the basement. How's Rosie Slade today? So I got a lot of things coming up, but when I was going through my pictures, I found a picture of when Arthur was like, I don't know how old he was, but it's the dates on it. It's like May 1990 or something. I think he was 2. And it's a finger painting handprint with a little poem on top. And I said to Mel, oh, we got to do that with Bubba when he comes to visit. When you come to visit. And she said, I was going to do that for you for Christmas. I went, what? She said, but we'll do it anyway. And we're going to make him his Halloween costume. We're going to make him a Dalmatian costume. Hi, Angie. How's your mom? Hi, Janet. Why do I use Facebook if it's so bad? I use it because I use the messenger mostly. And I put stuff on Facebook, but I don't count on it ever being seen unless it's funny or cute, right? Puppies and kittens and humor, right? But I save the Facebook for the messenger because that's how a lot of people know that I'm on live. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. Rosie broke a collectible item. Oh no! Hi, Janet. I'm sorry to hear that. So he set the breaker, but he didn't turn the air fryer on. I'll be right back. Boy. Oh. Woody. Oh, he's moving in. Howie! He's back outside. There's a big laundry basket in my kitchen with all his stuff in it. It means he's moving back into the house tonight. Excuse me. I know how I can reach him without yelling. This is my old phone. It only works on Wi-Fi because there's no SIM card in it. And it's if you ever get a Facebook thing of me going like this with a cartoon of me doing this with red boxing gloves on, that's because that's on this phone. It's an old phone. Howie, you didn't flick the breaker. Well, you go ahead and work on it as late as you want, but you're not going to eat till it's fixed. I asked for one thing to be done today. Thank you. Watch your language. Quack, quack, quack yourself. Yeah, it is getting cold. Bev, question for you. When we watch older videos, do you get money for them? I've been watching older ones. If there's ads on them, yes, I do. If you let the ads play, I make a little bit. If you click on the ads, I make a little bit, I think. If you shop on the ads, I think I make something. I don't know how it all works. I just know the ad revenue is a big part of it. Hey, Corey, Kay's Corner, how's it going? Look up at my last text. Mama's doing great. We just found out the Dee Dee was in a terrific car accident back in July. Apparently everyone knew about it but us. Claire said not to worry, she's fine. She's going into chiro, like chiropractic. Oh, Dee Dee was in an accident. So do we know the nature of the accident? Where she had it? What was she driving? Was Kevin driving? Was it on the highway? What? So, I'll email you tonight before I go to sleep. Keep an eye out. I also never use my real name on Facebook or YouTube or post personal stuff, just for the messenger and see other. Okay, when you email me, put your YouTube name in the subject box. You know, this is Empress Jennifer or Empress, right? And I'll know who you are. It was a bad one. Mom knows nothing else. Her sisters all knew about it. Austin Clark. I noticed a lot of people hacked on Facebook lately. Well, you know what? It's not just hacking. They're just copying people's accounts, their pictures, everything. That's why, unless I make a previous arrangement with you first, I won't send you a friend request. I just won't. Dee Dee was in a terrible car accident. In July. In July. Angie and I are just hearing about it, but we didn't get any details. But apparently it was bad.
Is she still in the hospital?
I have no idea.
No, her sister doesn't even know.
No, Angie just found out. Apparently she's fine, but she's going to have physiotherapy or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, you know. This is what happens when you cut off information from people that care about you. This is what happens when people make choices not to communicate with certain people, certain members of their family, right? I am literally 20 minutes away from where Dee Dee lives, if she still lives there. And I could have helped. But she wants nothing to do with me, and that's okay. Right? It's all part and parcel with choices, isn't it? But we will pray for her. We will we'll say, you know, I hope she makes a full recovery. Hey, Ann, how are you, sweetheart? My mom brought in 3 1-gallon baggies last night of sausage from the college where they were throwing it out. It upsets me so much. Well, I hope you froze that up. They should donate it to a food bank. Absolutely. Mom is very upset, just glad she's okay. Well, guess what? What does that tell you about, what does that tell you? That we're really cut off. You're still trying to give information to the rest of your family, and your family's been cut off. Your family's cut you off. What does that tell you? It tells you stop expending energy on people who don't care. They don't care. They don't want anything to do with you. And I told you that. I know your side of the sidewalk is clean, Ange, but I still would have done things differently back in the spring, back in last winter. I would have done things a lot differently. Lady Black, start a food rescue from the college. There's a good idea. They keep saying to the students that they do donate it, but they throw it out every night. Oh my God. Honestly, when she gets stuff from the college, I either freeze it or can it. Or if I can't use it, I'll make sure that somebody else can use it. And there's no reason for that waste. So what did you get done out there, dear?
Well, I got the wall up and the back door taken off. And I made a video.
Oh, you made a video with your phone or with, where's my camera?
It's out here on the table.
Okay.
I'm in my boxers right now, and I don't care to be on camera.
He doesn't care to be on camera in his boxers.
But I got my compressor fixed, engine oil changed in the car.
And you made a video on all this?
No.
Do you know why Life with the Volfies is only like 3,000 subscribers?
Not because it's my fault.
It's because you forget to video all the interesting shit you do.
Not make it about me.
Don't make it about him. Okay, but you kind of did, say you were going to be part and parcel of this channel. Have a bath. Soak your hemorrhoids. You'll feel better. It'll put you in a better frame of mind.
Piss off.
No, I'm not gonna. Piss on. You get better results. Nobody wants to see him in his boxers. Hi, Howie, everybody says. Why don't, if there's no food left over, why don't they, have a have a thing where, you know, every day 3 students who are broke get to eat free or something like that. You can make arrangements with the college to rescue the food, and what you can't use, you can give it to the homeless people in your area. Make them redo it all. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, like that's going to happen. Howie's a one-trick wonder, man. When something's done, it's done. He ain't going to redo anything. Trust me. He's not a child either, right? Anyway, we're having sausages on buns for supper. Now that the air, I'm trying to cook sausages in the air fryer for a change. That should be pretty cool. What?
That is a big load of clothes.
Where?
Right now.
You're washing clothes right now.
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
What's that?
Because you're going to pull out the dryer to fix the vent. You might as well pull out the washer to clean behind it too.
I also need work clothes.
I'll be doing it myself. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Because that's what I've been pretty much doing lately, because my freezer is so full, I have to give it out to everybody that I can't get to use it. There's probably a lot of things in your freezer that have been in there for a while. You should be taking them out and canning them. Like on Tuesday, I did a tomato harvest update, and you'll see my freezer's almost empty because I've taken all of the beef out of it and what was left of the beef and canned it. I've got 2 chickens and a turkey in there, and I'll be canning the turkey sometime this week too, hopefully. So that would be an awesome thing, but they won't do it. That's why we've been getting stuff from the college, even though technically my mom is not allowed to, but she does. And then we make care packages. Well, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, honey. Hey, Cal Russell. How are you? Now, are you K. Dean? Are you K. Dean, Cal Russell? I see this is what's yummy. We are having smoked pork chops. Good as gold, but cantankerous. Oh, he reminds me of my Tom. Good as gold, but cantankerous. We had one year when we lived in Colborne, and we would buy butchered pigs off of the guy I bought my chicken feed from. He worked in the co-op, and his name was Glenn. And then he worked in the Campbellford co-op. But we would buy pigs from him, and he would, one year we got smoked pork chops. I didn't like them. They were too dry. Okay, there we go. See, I'm getting used to it, but it's really hard for me to attach names between Facebook and YouTube and email, right? If you ever email me, make sure you put your YouTube name in there so I know who I'm talking to. Okay, Sherry Leach. Well, listen, guys. I have to do that with my boyfriend all the time. Just take a deep breath. So, and take that, when you take the hose off, take it outside and blow it out with the air compressor. You should you got a little air compressor, dear?
No, it died.
I got a smoked turkey once. It was delicious. I've had smoked turkey and it's okay. But I would rather just, when it comes to smoking, I want my ham, my bacon. I'm just kind of sad that the butcher that's doing our pig doesn't do farmer sausage, but I will be making sausage patties somehow if we ever get to Costco again. Anyway, I'm going to leave shortly because I have some things to do before supper. And right now, we're going to do our spiritual nourishment. You don't have to stay. It's not necessarily praying. It's only praying if that's the way you see it. Okay, but if you don't want to stay, take care. God bless. We'll remember you in our prayers anyway. And we're going to reach out our hearts and hands across the universe and we're going to connect, and we're going to meet where no religion is, which is the in-between, where God's love and light shine the strongest, where our hands and our hearts meet. And that's all we need, right? So for all those who care to, please help me close with some spiritual nourishment. Okay, let's do some deep breathing. Excuse me. I canned everything in both freezers. Good girl. We're going to do some deep breathing. Bringing in fresh, exhaling, unfiltered. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Breathe in faith. Breathe out confusion. Hey, God, source of all, creator of everything, including the multiverse. Thank you, God, for bringing us together, where we share our light, our love, our ideas. It's a really a lovely community of support for each other, God, and we appreciate it every day. God, there are people out there that are having a hard time. There's always people out there having a hard time. They're being battered by financial worries, fatigue, pain, dissent in the family, all kinds of things. Being cut off from people that we always loved and cared about. But God, we're going to lift all those people up and we're going to give them to you, because the power and light of your love is more powerful than any prayer we can raise. So God, we give those people to you. We wish them nothing but love, light, laughter, and peace and bounty. Thank you, God. Please fill us so bright and so full of the light of your love that as we reach out and gather and grab hands with the next person beside us, we make a wall of light that pushes back the darkness. And may we go forward every day with glowing with the light of your love, to at least dispel some of the darkness for those people who don't yet know how to. All right? So thank you, God, for bringing us together. Thank you for our YouTube family, our internet family, because it goes beyond YouTube. All right? Thank you, God. Thank you. And thank you for Charlene's continued recovery, and please look after Dee Dee. Amen. Take care. God bless. Shalom. Peace be with you. Miigwech. Walk in the light of God's love. Whatever language you use, make sure it's a language of love, because love is always received. Always. Even the people who don't want it still get it. All right? Take care. God bless.